Hello everyone, in today's video I am going to be talking with you guys about what is coming in Update 5 in Disney's Dreamlight Valley, as well as some speculations to what I think is going to be making an appearance, and then some early predictions for what is coming in Update number 6. So I know that's a little bit early, but I do like to kind of talk about some of those things because it does get us hyped up for future updates in the game. Hopefully everybody enjoys the video. If you guys do, don't forget to give it a big Mickey thumbs up for me. Of course, subscribe if you guys are new, and don't forget to check out channel memberships that are going to be right beside the subscribe button for some amazing Disney emotes that you guys can use during my streams. So I'll first sort of talk about their latest post, which is the Festival of Foolishness. I thought that post title was absolutely fantastic. The only thing about this is that you can only participate in this if you have Discord. So this made me a little bit sad for those people that maybe don't participate in Discord or maybe aren't as active or just, would like it to be available on other platforms just so it's pretty inclusive. But I will explain to you guys what the Festival of Foolishness is. It says it has begun in the Valley, and find out who's the ultimate village prankster in a unique Disney's Dreamlight Valley choose your own adventure story where you control the outcome. So I'm interested to see how this actually works. I don't really know much about it. It's a very, very new post, so I definitely will be checking that out, and when I do, I will definitely share with you guys what I learn, and if I do get to experience it, I'll definitely talk about it during some of my live streams as well. So just to give a little bit of, I guess, a read of what some other people think of it here. This is annoying, oh gosh, that I have to use Discord to enjoy certain parts of the game that look like a blast. Please just include it so I don't have to do the extra work. I don't disagree with this. I think I kind of already said, I think it would upset some people, and I think clearly it does. I think it would just be easier if they just made it available content in the game. I understand they want more people to follow their Discord and stuff like that, but honestly, there's so many platforms that people have to follow and keep up with the games, depending on how many you actually play. It gets a lot. It really, really does. And Discord is a very useful tool, but it is a lot of extra work. I don't disagree with that comment there. Let's read. This one maybe seems happy. I see at least some happy emojis here. This was a super different but cool way to do an event. I loved it. I haven't claimed the codes yet, but I enjoyed doing a choose your own adventure story. For those of you confused in game, the event basically is just claiming the codes you get from doing the actual event in Discord. It's all just reading and choosing your answers. Hope to see more of these in the future. Oh, that actually doesn't seem so bad. I do understand though where other people maybe come from. I still look at the first person's comment. I still agree with it, but I think reading Jasmine's post here, I think honestly that seems a little bit easier. So just again, answer and then you'll get the codes and you're good to go. So I think this is sounds like pretty interesting to me. Okay, so I found that out on Instagram. There's obviously been lots of posts about a lot of different things lately. This one here really, really caught my interest. Yeah, first of all, I just want to say I have been wanting to be able to save my beautiful Fashion Fabulous outfits for quite some time. And it has driven me nuts that I haven't been able to do that. So I think this is a perfect way. I've also, I've been talking about, here and there since the game came out, that it would be really nice if there was a way that I could display my outfits. So I think all in all, this pretty much covers exactly that. Now my question is, how many of these are we allowed to have? Because I feel like there is going to be a limit to this, obviously ability. I'm assuming we're going to be crafting these. It's not obviously confirmed, but that does make the most sense. However, if you can just buy it from, for example, Scrooge's store and then buy as many as you want, that would be the best, because then you just use some of our gold that we have. And if you're like me, you've got a few too many million just kind of kicking around after, harvesting pumpkins and doing all that. By the way, if you want to know how to get rich, just ask me, because I have definitely gotten rich in that game. And anyway, I just think it would be cool either way. Crafting, though, it is difficult. Like the chests, for example, which they upgraded the storage and made them colorful, which is also a feature I really, really wanted since the start of the game. Storage is still an issue. We need to increase the limit. I think that's a general sort of thing all the way around. Everybody kind of feels that way. But honestly, I think this outfit thing is a great idea. Now, whether we have to craft the mannequins or not, again, the chests, they were kind of difficult because it used a lot of dark wood. Hopefully, in this particular case, it wouldn't. It would just use the white ones. or the light wood, it would be the best, or anything, any kind of wood except the dark wood. Let's just say it that way. The dark wood is very difficult to collect, and we're already now using it for chests and stuff like that. But I love having these on display, and I hope that we can craft like as many as we want. Also, I think presets just in general, kind of like where they have like the custom area, there should also be like a preset area where you have like at least like 100 different outfits that you can choose from. I make the reference to Fortnite, which I've played before. I know maybe a lot of you that play Disney Dreamlight Valley maybe don't play Fortnite. I understand because they're two totally different games, but they came up with a system a couple years ago. Actually, when I first started, there was no such thing as a preset. And I spent so much time making these outfits and stuff. And that game, it gives you a lot of abilities to create different looks and stuff too. This is very, very similar to that. It looks like it's not just the outfits, the accessories as well. So whether you put earrings or you have like, you know, again, Mickey ears, or you have the monster ink horns. Like there's quite a variety here, a necklace. So I think that is great. Shoes are obviously visible too. They all have a base. It looks really clean and organized. I like this. I hope they do make them though in the future in black and in white, just because I think having the black mannequins, if for example you are somebody that prefers to have like white hair, right, because obviously we can have a hairstyle incorporated as well, or maybe you're just making like a Maleficent look and it would just stand out, you know, maybe a little nicer, work with a room a little nicer, because I could never have this. I've done room tours and honestly I could not put a white mannequin like that inside of my Maleficent room. It just wouldn't work. So if they had a dark one, like a black one, that would be really cool too. So I hope color options are something in the future. But I do really like this, and I think this feature is going to be something that you can expand on, and that is going to be super useful. I just hope there's no limit. I want to also point out here that we can see some other things that we have maybe seen in the store before, in Scrooge's store. However, there's a couple things like that table at the back. I actually haven't seen that. I've seen the sewing machine, but not the actual table itself. I love that. It's obviously from the Cinderella collection. You can see it has like a pumpkin sort of needle stabber. I actually don't know what that's called. Usually it's like a tomato, but it's a pumpkin. It's great. And there's also a book there, and you can actually, if you look closely, it's kind of hard to see as it's moving around, but you can actually see Cinderella's initial dress, the pink one that the birds and the mice helped her make. So I think that is actually really, really pretty. At first glance, I thought Aurora maybe, but again, the blue drawers and everything kind of gave it away, as well as that wall piece. I actually haven't seen that wall piece before. If you guys have, please let me know in the comment section below, because I don't have everything, but I have a lot of items. So it really wouldn't surprise me if these actually do exist in the game, but I just don't have them just yet. So here we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6, maybe 7 mannequins. 6, oh, maybe it was only 6 mannequins that were kind of available for us to kind of change into. So I hope there's not a limit on that, and that we can kind of put them anywhere in the valley. That would be amazing. So yeah. Okay. So this is probably the most exciting post for me, I have to say. And I would love to hear from everybody in the comments, letting me know what feature they are most looking forward to that they are going to be adding in the upcoming update. Now, this here, I did want to talk about this because I did get a message asking how did I get It's a Small World pool with pink on it instead of the, you know, silver and gold. This was actually available in the shop inside of Disney's Dreamlight Valley that you can buy for Moonstones. So you can see the gold one that's in the back. We've the white, silver, gold. That one was available before. And this one is available in the store for Moonstones. However, I don't know if I believe all of ours are the same. So you might have to wait for it to come back around, because I know I got that like I want to say like a week or 2 ago, but I love the balloons. The balloons are so fantastic. I hope we get lots more balloon. I like kind of bundles and different things in the game like this, and we can put them anywhere. A lot of the balloon arches cost so many materials that it takes forever to actually get, but besides that, the feature is awesome. So that's already currently in the game, so not really so much for the next update. And this has popped in. Now, this kind of takes me to the talking about what could be coming update 6, maybe even 7 or 8, okay? So I realize that I might maybe kind of jumping a little bit ahead here just for a few seconds, but we had the Mad Tea Party attraction come into the game, right? Via the Last Star Path. I just wanted to point out that it's giving a lot of Alice in Wonderland vibes. And I do know that in the game, if you look under fashion or if you look under furniture, you will see an area that does show Alice in Wonderland. So it does mean that they have it in the works already, is my guess. And we can expect to see potentially in update 5 some clothing and stuff starting to appear to get us hyped for an Alice in Wonderland update. I personally am really looking forward to that. I think there's like 4 updates I'm really looking forward to. My top 4. Okay, ready? I probably could have made a whole separate video for this part, but Cinderella, I'll keep it short, Snow White, Alice in Wonderland, and Wreck-It Ralph. Those 4 I'm just really excited for. I'm still excited for an expansion on some other collections like Lilo and Stitch, for example. Really looking forward to that. But, again, get some new characters in here and we'll worry about the rest later. I do think Wreck-It Ralph, though, could be making an appearance a little bit sooner than we think. So I wanted to just go back a little bit, okay? And this is the Disney's Dreamlight Valley official reveal trailer, okay? So this came out when the game came out in September of 2022. And there are a lot of hints, like for collections that are going to be incorporated in the game or that already have been. We saw Rapunzel's tower just a minute ago, so we already have Mother Gothel in there. We don't have the tower as an actual attraction, but we will be seeing that, I'm sure, in the coming updates. So that does get me very, very excited. There are quite a few characters that we do see as well, which I am really looking forward to kind of talking about, which has to kind of do with this update and also some of the hints that they've kind of given for this update too. So here I just want to pause right here. Okay, so I wanted to point out that right there we have Ralph from Wreck-It Ralph. So he's obviously in the developer's game already, walking around. So I think honestly it makes sense that he comes to the Valley pretty soon. I would say within 2023, I would assume we will see Ralph make his appearance in the kingdom, which kind of covers, as I was saying, one of my top 4s that I'm looking forward to actually seeing come to the game. The other character that you can see in this particular shot is Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Now, Belle has made her appearance before. Right here, you can see this is the very first image that Disney's Dreamlight Valley sort of had as their loading screen into the game. Belle was there, and of course, there's Rapunzel's tower again. So these are features in my mind that are coming sooner than later. I mean, we already got Stitch, we already got Scar, Wally, Mickey, Elsa. So we've got like basically everybody in this picture except Belle. So I think Belle is going to have a large impact, not on just the actual story alone, but I really do think she could be the next section to a new realm. So I think that is going to be something that I'm really looking forward to. But I just wanted to point out that she is actually here in the developer's game already. Some of the other characters here that we can see. So we already just got one of the new lands for the Lion King. And we can see Timon and Pumbaa. We already have Simba, who has entered the game. I think Nala was a little bit more of a surprise for some, just because she wasn't one that was super obvious that was going to be coming. I think I kind of expected Simba, Timon, and Pumbaa to sort of make their way in around the same time, and then maybe the hyenas and Nala together. But they kind of threw a bit of a loop there. So I think we can expect a lot more from the Lion King in future updates for sure. So here I wanted to talk about the fashion. We've already seen a lot of these items show up in Scrooge McDuck's store. Oh my gosh, she looks like she's about to cry. But they are really amazing and they are a lot of fun. However, I do want to point out this here. This room, I totally love just even how simple it is. But you can see Vanellope has made her appearance as we get changed in the game. So they already kind of have an idea. Well, they do basically know what she's going to look like. So she's in the works. And I'm really excited for that. There's a new desk back here that I don't have. I have the gaming chair and I bought like so many of those. It's probably a little overkill. I'm never going to use that many chairs, but I have a tendency to do that. And I don't have this back picture here. I think I've seen people post on my Discord this picture, but I think it's been a little while and I don't have it. I have not seen it show up in the store. That's all. But the rest of it, yeah, it's there. And the windows were such a great surprise. I've got a lot of these hanging out in storage. And if I ever do another Vanellope room tour, those are definitely showing up in there. The other character is Cinderella here. So I was trying to get it where she wasn't blinking, but it seems that it's going to be impossible for me to do. But Cinderella, yeah, she blinked again. Thank you. Is here. There is also something that's super, super cute. And it does look like a little pumpkin poof. I'm going to call it a pumpkin poof right here. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Cinderella's obviously, her concept and everything is in the game and totally ready to be here. Now, this takes us really through Update 5. Update 5? Definitely, I think we could see Cinderella. A lot of people have been talking about Fairy Godmother inside of the pumpkin house, but what if it's Cinderella's? I mean, it could be Fairy Godmother's. What if it is Cinderella's house? Because when you think about it, like Woody and Buzz got kind of unusual homes, right? And so Rapunzel's tower and stuff like that, like definitely is going to have Rapunzel in it. And you would think that certain things like, you know, again, I will use Woody and Buzz because I just feel like their houses are very unusual. But I could definitely see Cinderella living inside of a pumpkin house. And I'm sure she'll be getting a costume as well at some point that would kind of fit. But if we do live in the pumpkin with Fairy Godmother, I will not be disappointed because I'm really looking forward to having her in the game. But I think Cinderella is a very, very high possibility. And I will talk a little bit more about that when I show you guys the Twitter posts and why I think Cinderella has a higher chance than Fairy Godmother of appearing. Now, Sully has made an appearance in the initial trailer as well. By the way, I love these stars. I haven't seen those in my shop yet, but I really would love to get my hands on those. But Sully has made an appearance in Gameloft's newest game, which is even newer than Disney's Dreamlight Valley, but Disney Speedstorm. The Monsters, Inc. collection, including Mike Wazowski, Sully, and Celia May. Oh, who else? Oh, Randall Boggs. They have come into Disney Speedstorm. It is great. It's like Mario Kart, but Disney. So anybody who's like, oh my gosh, that's the best sounding thing ever, it really is that good. It really is. And Sully, they've done a season pass, and Sully is definitely in the forefront of that with Mike Wazowski. So I definitely feel Monsters, Inc. is kind of just around the corner as well. I would say if it's not coming in around Halloween, then I'm going to say maybe into early 2024. Just some early predictions here. Buzz Lightyear, we already have, but I have to say, hello, this table. I feel like we haven't broken down this initial launch trailer in so long because we were just so excited that the game was even coming out. But now that it's out, it's like we can break all this down. And that's kind of what I'm doing now with all of this. I think it's just so important that we're seeing all of the content that we have seen very, very early on in their like information and leaks and all that kind of stuff. We've seen it geared to the characters that are already in the game. So why wouldn't they continue? So Belle, I definitely see coming in. This almost gets me as excited as the mannequins for our fashion. Doors. I have done a lot of Disney rooms, okay? A lot of room tour videos. That has been where I've been putting my focus for Disney's Dreamlight Valley, just in case anybody hasn't seen those. I really like them. I think I've done pretty good. They've been a lot of fun to make. And I hope it gives a lot of kind of creative ideas to anybody who needs a little bit of inspiration for their house, because the house is a big task to handle, and it's just not something you can do in a day. But here you can see all the different doors, and I think it's going to be fantastic with the rooms. The little green door, not perfect for every style of room. Like, you know, for a Frozen room, for Elsa's room, you don't want a little green door there. Lion King's, you don't want that. We do have the Lion King door already. I absolutely love it, but I am looking forward to getting all these other ones. The doors are just the best. Just the best. I literally cannot wait. Now this came, I believe, on the Twitter post as well. But make sure to remember the Forgotten Lands as you're decorating. Tell us how you are bringing a touch of spring to this biome. So again, Forgotten Lands has been pretty much addressed. There's going to be some more content to do with that, hence the pumpkin, hence Fairy Godmother, Cinderella. So the thing is, though, is this flower is not found in the Forgotten Lands. Let's test your knowledge. Where can you find this flower, and what is it called? So I am going to say that this flower being here, it intrigues me what this could possibly mean. Now, there is the green fires in the back, which makes me a little nervous that we're not going to be able to address those for the next coming update. They're going to stay there, but I do firmly believe in my heart of hearts we will be able to upgrade our watering can and remove those green flames. They do spawn back, but I don't think it's going to be the end of the world there. So now let's hop over to Twitter. Now, the first post that got me very, 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 very excited, okay, is the umbrella. So this was a really, really big hint of what is coming. I do expect this is going to be just sort of a standard umbrella that we'll get as a gift with the new update. That's what I think. It's just a Disney's Dreamlight Valley umbrella. I don't even think they're going to sell it in the store with Scrooge. I think it's just going to be something in our mailbox that we're going to be able to enjoy for free. Now, I do think we will be able to buy, whether it's for Moonstones or at Scrooge McDuck's store, we will be able to buy fancier umbrellas as we walk around the valley. The only question is that I have is, will this stop us from actually wearing a backpack? Because as you can see, this guy doesn't have a backpack on, which does make me a little bit nervous that that will take away that feature, or kind of provide some funny glitches if you wear any of those like amazing wings, and then it's going to kind of like poke through the actual umbrella itself. That'll be kind of funny. And the other thing is this going to be a new tool? Is this going to be something that they add to the wheel? Or is this just going to be something that only comes out when it rains if you equip it? Like there's a lot of just simple questions about the umbrella. And I don't have any of the answers at this point, but it does say April showers bring May flowers. While you'll need to dodge the rain for now, Update 5 will bring umbrellas. So again, I think this will be given to us for free, and then we'll be looking for some really cute ones in May. That does give me the hint of May flowers. It makes me think the update's going to be in May. A lot of people have speculations that it's going to be in June, but seeing May flowers, it makes me think May. We can see here they did touch on the doors, which I've already talked to you guys about. And then one thing that was kind of a bit suspicious, okay? At least I thought. I was like, we already have these characters. What on earth is this? Maybe I know it's like a hint for a quest and stuff, but have you grabbed some grubs with Simba and Nala yet? The thing is he is wearing the Wreck-It Ralph outfit. I feel like Gameloft loves to do little games, okay? I know this because I've been playing Disney Magic Kingdoms for over 5 years. And I know that they don't do any post without thought in mind of the future. So they don't always have it there. But I think this is one of these posts that is hinting at a Wreck-It Ralph update. And Ralph, particularly himself. It just seems so obvious. Now, I know it's almost impossible for it to be coming this update just because there's been so many references with Cinderella, but maybe that means there's going to be more expansions on furniture or fashion, even though there is quite a bit for Wreck-It Ralph. I just think it's going to hint or kind of guide us into update number 6. I think that could be the early news there. That's for sure. Now, I don't think anybody had anything to say about all of that, but I should definitely have a look to see if I wasn't the only one here. Yes, but I'm really curious where the 25th alien is after searching for 3 weeks. I actually had that. I think it was stuck somewhere like under a tree. I have no idea. But randomly one day it popped up in the most obvious spot in my valley, and I had searched the entire thing, and I just couldn't find it. And one day it popped up super obvious, and I was able to continue to the next quest. But it definitely has held me back. Is it worth it? Oh gosh, ew. Not my kind of thing. We're not zooming in on bugs. That is absolutely ridiculous. One thing I wanted to talk about here with our amazing companions, okay? The whimsical ones. They have come in blue and they have come in pink, and they do look fabulous. I love them, and they are worth every single moonstone, which brings me to something that showed up on Reddit, okay? It says something I wanted to bring up here. So they do have the whimsical blue and the pink, but what if they add, okay, I know it says blue here as well, okay? It says blue under all of them, but whoever did this post definitely knew about the blue and the pink, but what if they add a red and a green? Like, how cool would that be? I am totally behind spending more moonstones for these amazing whimsical companions. And that does make it really fun, too, in case people do miss out on previous events and different things because they're waiting for the game to come for free. I think this will be a nice little way to kind of ease everyone's pain. And I think these are a wonderful addition. They were 2,000 moonstones, so they're not cheap, but you can generate that if you do, play the game and open it. You can get good amount of moonstones every day, 500. So you should be good, but still, you have to be consistent. You have to find the chest, and then you got to spend your moonstones wisely, or you're gonna have to buy some more. So for right now, that is pretty much all I have for everyone for update number 5. I hope you guys are really looking forward to the new update just as much as I am. And I will see you guys very soon for the next Disney's Dreamlight Valley video. And of course, live stream a little bit sooner. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.